Hello, and welcome to the first installment of Breaking Through, a show about people, events, and ideas that pull us forward into a balanced and hopefully a better world. I'm your host, W.J. O'Reilly. As the media we know serves up a steady diet of camp and lurid sensationalism, we'll call it the Charlie Sheen effect. Breaking Through aspires to taking us closer to discovering ways of transforming ourselves and the world without harming others or the planet. Darrell Bennett is an author, inspirational speaker, valedictorian of his class at Morehouse College, member of the most recent graduating class at Harvard Law School. Darrell, welcome to Breaking Through.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. No, I mean, any time that I get to do what I love to do, and I'm getting the opportunity to really go all over the world, sharing this message of hope, this message of inspiration, this message, really quite simply put, that you can be a product of your imagination and not your environment.
Darrell, I know you're in the inspiration business.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that's what you intend to do in your life. That's what you're doing now.
Yes.
How did you get into the business or see yourself in this light? How did you arrive at that decision to be part of the inspiration business, if you could say that?
Absolutely. I think it started at 8 years old, really. That was when I really made the decision my life was going to be different. And I realized this. I was living in Baltimore then. This was before Morehouse. This was before Harvard. This was before any book. But I realized my life was going to be different because I was going to make certain decisions.
Some say that hardship builds compassion. What early hardships may have contributed to your outlook and your compassion for others?
Yeah, that's a good question, because one of the things that I say to people as I really travel across this country, sharing this message, is that I really tell youth, embrace the challenges you face, and that you are not here despite your challenges. And I think this is key for people.
So what
to
did you
remember.
go through?
You're here because of your challenges. And I tell people,
were you poor
before
growing up?
Well, no, absolutely not. Because for me, poverty is a state of mind. And this
part of my agenda with Breaking Through was to look for more transformative and perhaps enlightened ways of understanding the events of the world. How do you hold these things in a constructive way? In other words, so that they don't drag people down, which is a common tendency, but to actually use them to uplift people if it's possible.
That your happiness is going to come from within. It's not going to come from without. And this is part of the message of my book, Daring to Be Different. I wrote this at 18 years old. And I talk about, your happiness and the key to your success really being what you already possess. And I think this is key to remember. The key to your success is what you already possess. And in grand scheme, change yourself. And by doing that, you've changed the world. Become a better person yourself. Share your gift. And by that, you will add to this thing we call Earth.